If you've got these units, start prepping them now. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at one of the 8-year anniversary LRs, that is the GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta LR, and looking at what units you should prioritize leveling up, feeding in super attack, and link leveling in preparation for the 8-year anniversary. After all, it is just around the corner. So, let's start by looking at their leader skill, because that can kind of give us an indicator of some characters we would want to look at. So we have Power of Wishes, Battle of Fate, category key 3, HP attack defense 170, and an additional 30% to Final Trump card or Shadow Dragon Saga. So those two categories are, they've got some decent units on them. Power of Wishes is the new category that was introduced to us with God Goku on Saiyan Day, but was introduced on JP, but with the 170 lead with the 8-year anniversary LR. So they both lead this category. It's a pretty decent category, right? You've got the Part 2 LR Kai Goku. You've got, on the extreme side, pretty decent roster, actually. Like, some of the major villains. The new LR Wheelo is on there. AGL Frieza. On the super side, we've got Gobros, who are about to get an easy A. Orange Piccolo. We've got Int God Goku, who is really good. LR Bulma is on there, which is astounding, right? You combine her passive with their passive post-transformation before the revive, and you're talking about, or standby, right? And you're talking about a pretty powerful turn for some unit that's receiving both of those buffs. So pretty good. You also have on the other LR side, for the fifth side, the other 8-year anniversary LRs, and the Broly trio are actually on there, who are kind of funny. TR is looking pretty good. We have Tech Ultimate Gohan. Let's see here. Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku's alright. Where is he? This STR God Goku, who we'll talk about in a minute. The Fizz God Goku's on there. So pretty decent roster for Power of Wishes. On the other side of things, Battle of Fate. Obviously, we've seen this category before. It was introduced with these two guys. Gives us access to things like Vegito Blue, who's getting us an easy A. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Vegeta and Trunks, Beast Gohan, and a few other big ones, right? So definitely a really decent category, but we're going to go ahead and look at units that link well with, that I think most people are going to have lying around, that I think they should start working on. So if you head on over to the Dokkan Wiki, they have this neat little tool here that will show you the best link partners for all of them. Not necessarily who's on the leader skill, but at least the top 25 best link partners. So obviously their number one best link partners are themselves post exchange, or the other anniversary LR post standby, right? Their next best link partners are these two guys, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend running them, especially because they're not on the Power of Wishes team. The only way to run these guys next to them is to be running the GT duo under this guy. But then again, if you're running them under this lead, then you may as well just link them two together, right? Since you'll have two of them. Really, the main focus is this guy right here, the Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. This guy here, right? This guy will be getting an easy A, and he is one of the best link partners for the GT duo. Simply because he shares, 5 links with them, and he's really good post ECA. He's getting a lot of attack and defense from orb pickup, as well as greatly raising on his 18 key. He's a really powerful LR and a great addition to the Power of Wishes team. He can really benefit these guys. So definitely a good choice to start awakening. And most people have probably picked this guy up, once or twice, maybe from your GT Goku summons or your regular legendary Goku summons. Or wait, I don't think he's on there. Only the tech one is, right? Okay, so maybe from your GT Goku summons you've picked this guy up, or along the way on like some kind of step ups. Most people probably have 1 or 2 copies of this guy, so he's definitely your number one priority. From here on, no particular order or matter of links, I'm just going to list a few of the units that I think work really well on their team that I think you should start working on. So up next is this free-to-play Goku here. He's available from the Dragon Ball Story event, the Black Star Dragon Ball Saga. He's actually pretty good. He is not specifically on their team, but if you're running GT Heroes or Pure Saiyans or something like that, and you're just someone who's trying to fill out a team, a newer free-to-play player, he's a pretty good addition, right? He links fairly well with them, right? He's got 3 links with them, surprisingly, right? So he's got Saiyan Lineage, Prepared for Battle, and GT with them. So he's actually a 3-link partner with them, which isn't too bad. So, you know, if you're somebody newer and trying to fill out the team, he's definitely a good option. We've run him before in a Red Zone event, testing him out, and he does all right. So definitely would recommend him if you're someone trying to fill out a team. Up next is this guy. This guy will actually be really good on the team because he is getting an EZA. Now his EZA won't happen until after Worldwide, but may as well work on him now. But he looks really good, and he will support once he EZAs. But while his EZA is a ways away, probably October will be his EZA. Still a good, still going to be a good support unit for their team. We also have the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Like I said, if you are running the GT Heroes variant with them under these guys' leader skills versus on their leader skill, these guys are definitely your go-to. They get a huge buff from having the GT Duo on the team. The one thing these guys needed was a good slot 1 unit, and given time to build up, the GT Duo can be just that, right? Because they get a lot of damage reduction, right? Plus their their standby gives this guy a massive boost in power that you can then utilize, and then should you fail or maybe you get hit with a stray super before or after, you'll at least revive. So really good partner for them, even though they only share 3 links, right? Like I think it's just GT, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power, because for some reason, even though Goku clearly does the Kamehameha in the super attack, it's not called that. It's called, it's because it's not named that, even though they clearly do it. So that is what it is, but still good link partner and great slot 2 unit for them. Up next, the AJL Kid Gohan. Now they don't share any teams other than Bond of Parent-Child, which is a pretty good team, led by the Vegeta and Trunks. So if you wanted an option to run, and he links 3 links with them, by the way, right? Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, and Fierce Battle. So that's pretty good. And so if you're running these guys on Vegeta and Trunks' team, then he is a decent option to be in the 3rd slot for them. Just to help fill out those links, as well as 58% defensive support. So if you've got the Gohan, work on him. Up next, we have the Pan. If you're running the GT Heroes variant of the team under the 7-year LRs, the Pan is a really good. She gets a massive buff from these guys. She is also currently on the banner that's available right now before the 8th year anniversary. So if you've got her, you picked her up in your discounts, or you picked her up back when she first released, she is definitely someone you should work on if you have not already. Again, you should be prioritizing leveling up the super attack and links for all of these guys. Up next, the God Goku. God Goku is a great unit next to these guys. God Goku can cover a lot of their weaknesses. His ability to dodge and guard allows him to cover a lot of the big hits early on that you wouldn't necessarily want these guys to take. And I think, what do they share? I think they share 3 links, right? Fierce Battle, Saiyan Lineage. Did he have experience? Where is it? Okay, no, just 2 links, but still pretty good, right? Like I said, he does cover a lot, and he is on their 200% team, so definitely helpful there. If not him, then this guy is actually pretty good post EZA. If you're someone who's newer or maybe haven't picked up as many units, but you do have like some of these general pool units, this guy would be a pretty good option for their team. He is on the Battle of Fate and on the Power of Wishes, and does share a few links with them, so definitely a good option. We've seen how well this guy can work because of his attack and defense. 50% for 3 turns doesn't seem like a lot, but as we tested him out, it actually ended up being pretty good. But definitely some characters you could work on here. The Ant God Goku, I mean, if you didn't have anybody else, he's still an option. He's not as good as the STR variant, but still pretty good. Up next, the Namek Goku here. He is actually a really decent link partner. He's got 4 links with him, so he's actually a really, really decent link partner for them, because it will, not only does he cover a lot of defensiveness because he's raising defense once he, once he changes, he can infinitely stack defense, and he's got that guard ability. He can actually come quite powerful next to these guys. So 4 links active. If you don't have this guy, he is available through the purchase pack. If you're somebody who's pay to play, low to play, and you want to buy like that starter pack, he is available in there. But he's been around a while. If you're somebody who's played the game for a while, you probably have a copy or 2 of this guy. Up next, who do we have? We have Tech Ultimate Gohan. Now, he doesn't share many links, if at all, with the 2 LRs, but what he does allow is for you to have a rotation of him next to Beast Gohan. Now, it doesn't seem like a crazy enough rotation because him and Beast Gohan only share 2 links, but once turn 6 and you can actually transform this guy, then he becomes Beast Gohan's best friend. So I threw him on there just to throw out that he is a good option. And again, most people probably have a copy or 2 of him, unless you're like a brand new player, in which case, like the Namek Goku, he is available in that SSR Force pack. So just something to throw out there. So up next, I think that's it. Those are the big ones. Yeah, those are the big ones from the category. Obviously, some of the LRs you could prioritize if you have any of them. The God Goku is a good option. Bulma, if you manage to pick her up, is a great option for leveling up. Like I said, all of these characters you want to be focused on. The Vegito Blue definitely would be a top priority, although he doesn't share too many links with the GT Duo. But like I said, all of these characters I've mentioned link somewhat well, or at least are valuable additions to the team. They will help you fill out a team for these guys if you don't have many characters and you're just starting out, or you're somebody who just picks up the game during the anniversary. So hopefully you guys find this guide helpful. Hope you guys get an idea of who you should be working on between now and the 8-year anniversary. These are just a few of the characters. If I left any out, let me know in the comments down below. What characters would you prefer to work on to throw onto their team? I'd love to hear what you guys are planning in the comments down below. So anyways, guys, that is the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if nothing else, guys, thanks for watching, and aloha.